Yeah, so welcome to Compliance Weekly, and we are going through our board. Let me share my screen. Yeah, here we go. And the last one, oh, come on. Oh, wait, stop, cancel that. Where is my horizontal scroll? Yeah, now I see it, okay. So the last one discussed on the closed one was add drop-downs with actions to the frameworks report. And let's go with create active record models for new audit event tables.
Yeah, so these are new models that we need to interact with the splitting of tables we are doing for audit event. This is merged.
Okay. Some editing project information, including topics, should generate activity and audit events.
Yes. Here we added audit events for topic changes when their products are edited. Next one is also on me. We have added documentation and changed the metadata schema for compliance pipelines fields related to GraphQL in the API.
Yeah. Could we remember, just curious, would we be able to remove it in 17.6 or it should be 18.0?
I think it needs to be there for 6 releases. So,
Okay.
Yeah, probably 18 is the best place to remove it when we go ahead with the other features.
Yeah. Next one is on Natalia. Style, create, edit framework screen according to new design.
Yes, so we refreshed the look of the creating and editing compliance framework experience. We also added some badges which say whether the sections are required or not. So I don't know if you noticed it already.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed to see these changes, I believe, yesterday, because I wasn't aware of this coming, but yeah, it looks really nice. And last is on me. It's the policy editor uses params to prefill form. This is part of our migration from the compliance deprecated compliance framework pipelines. So when you open the policy editor for when we are migrating from a pipeline, you should have the fields pre-populated and the merge request should be opened, which says, hey, you're migrating the compliance framework. There was one minor issue discovered there when the link was pointing to when in the merge request description there was a wrong link to the compliance framework. The fix was opened, is already on review. It is a tiny one, but basically that's it. Okay. The next one is let's go to our planning issue and let's take a look there what we have. So let's go.
The first one is with me, the custom audience configuration. From the backend side, we changed plans a bit on the database side. So I'll be working on the database MRs again. We already merged a couple of database tables, but we'll be dropping some of them, changing schema for some of like the others. So I'll be working on those MRs this milestone and probably start working on the GraphQL API as well for adding the requirements.
Great. Next on SAM, migration of the pipeline to security policy migration.
Yes, as you just mentioned in the board, we've merged pretty much all of the work we need For the migration, we have one little thing that still needs to be fixed with the path. After the migration, as soon as that's done, we can move to rolling out the feature flag, and then hopefully also set it to full true very soon after that, which the MR is already in place. We just need to wait until we have that first part in place.
Yeah. Okay. So the next is at compliance adherence requirement for each security scanner.
So finally, I have found a way for creating adherence checks for each kind of scanner for uh, for the default branch. So I'm working on an MR for that. Once that is done, then it will open up the way for the scanners.
Great. So our Snowflake, our Snowflake connector on SAM.
Yes, there hasn't been any progress there due to focus on the other one, the pipeline to security policy migration.
Okay. Our Cells 1.0 project on Hasimar.
Yeah, so not much updates here, just working on the development of projects controller right now.
Okay. Consolidation of tables for streaming audit events to various external destinations.
I was working on or on breaking an MR for this into multiple small MRs for custom HTTP header, but majority of my time was taken by the adherence requirement for each scanner. So not much updates here.
Okay.
I'll hoping to work more on this in this week.
Okay. Release filter. Multiple compliance framework labels on Natalia.
This one is closed, right?
Yeah. Nothing much to add, right? When it's closed. Great work. I wish I would like to say this about make Compliance Center available to project subgroups. I was like distracted helping with compliance pipeline migration, and it slipped through 17.4 with a goal to be merged in 17.5. I've got the first merge request successfully rebased today. So there is some progress on it. And the last but not least is the comprehensive audit log on Nate.
Yes, we have made some good progress. One of them Sam just mentioned in the board. There's another one that's being worked on at the moment. And I believe Usafa, there was an MR from Auth that was merged that adds a whole bunch of ones that were already auditing but had not been documented properly.
Yeah, and I also reviewed that MR and asked Smithy to add an RSpec so that if any new column is added to the namespace settings table, we also create an audit event for that. So if the audit event is not created, the RSpec would fail. So probably they have a denial list wherein you don't want to create an audit event for that new column, but at least they'll get to know as soon as the column is added.
Okay, so I believe this is our. Do we have last? Sorry, I believe it was 1 second. My Chrome decided to lag. So are there anything we should be aware of on the design/QA updates of the stuff?
There was one discussion started about our edit screen for the frameworks, if we should default to opening it or not in the basic section. I think that discussion is still ongoing though. I'll try to drop the link.
That would be great. I have a question maybe to Nate. Are we intentionally dropped the line about reviewing engineering boards in terms of availability, etc., for the first week of the milestone, or it was just the result of the
so
copy paste?
The Tableau dashboard is not quite
in healthy state.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dave, sorry, I'll just confirm. Yeah, Dave Peterson will be helping us out to get those working properly. And so hopefully by the end of this week, we'll be all up and running. We can start properly next week, from next week on.
Okay, great. In that case, this is all for our weekly. Let's wave to the camera to our random YouTube viewers. Yeah, and can we please stop the